All right, let me watch this Pearl stuff because we've been putting this off for a minute, and I really love this clip. So Pearl went on Piers Morgan, who's a douche, and she's been like a regular contributor to his show. I think this is her third time calling in.
She's in person. It's not even a call.
Right. Oh, she's
In
living in
studio.
England. She's
Yeah.
living in the UK.
Yeah, yeah.
So, okay, that makes sense. So I think they must have some kind of understanding about what he'll talk about and what he'll, because she's so shocked.
No.
She's horrified when he pulls up this Juice song and confronts her about it, because I think she thought they were friends or something, and Piers kind of threw her under the bus. She thought he's one of us.
Yeah, I have a tweet from her from after saying Piers Morgan's producer told it was. This is good grammar here. Piers Morgan's producer told it was a pro-free speech debate. They set up their guests and lied to me about who I was debating till right before and falsely defamed me as anti-Semitic.
How about this? Just don't do like what about the Jews song, and you don't have to worry about it. Listen, this is my advice to you, and I carry myself with this mentality too. If you've done a what about the Jews song, always be ready to talk about it. I've done horrible, offensive things in my past, and I'm always ready to talk about them.
Right. Yeah. Don't get caught off guard.
Because
people are going to ask.
Yeah, because
she's new to this stuff.
And they have every right to ask about it, right? And I have every obligation to explain it. So that's my advice to you, Pearly Gate.
Well, she has a great explanation in this clip, so
Let's see.
I think she handled it really well.
Pearl Davis is the self-styled anti-feminist influencer who's creating major buzz online with a contrarian view. She's appeared in a couple of debates on this show.
Well, it is. They didn't lie. It says hate speech versus free speech. It just so happens that she's on the hate speech side.
Censored after all. We welcome any.
I love how they frame this. Controversial YouTuber releases anti-Semitic song inspired by Nick Fuentes. That sounds pretty bad, Pearly.
Honestly held opinions. But this week, she's facing a major backlash for posting a song titled "Why Can't We Talk About the Jews?" which she dedicated to far-right commentator Nick Fuentes before later deleting it.
Why are you so like? Just roll with it. Can you not look like blindsided? You're so bad at this.
She does that a lot. It's weird.
She looks like the character from Recess. You know that show?
Yeah, I do. Which character?
Oh, I forget her name.
Recess.
She has like negative media training. They're like, okay, if you get surprised by something, look shocked, aghast, and speechless.
Oh, right. I think
She's
I know which one you
giving.
mean.
Oh my.
Who, the glasses girl?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even care. Once you go anti-Semitic, it's kind of game on.
Well, this isn't the most brutal takedown
Okay,
I've ever heard.
You could say anything
but
you want. I'm just not sure I agree 100%.
That's fine.
They're gingerly. Gingerly?
In the gingerly.
Here. Look how dumb she looks.
Can't we talk about the Jews without getting kicked off of YouTube? Now, I'm not saying Hitler was a good guy.
Bro, you're crazy.
She's not saying that. Hold on, Ethan. Give her a chance. She's
Okay,
not
you're right. Maybe
saying-
let me let her finish. Let her
finish. Let her finish. Let her cook.
But I kind of wanna.
Oh wait, start. Can we get up?
There was a but after the not saying Hitler
Can we
was a
get
good
the
guy.
we disavow this morons?
Yeah, maybe that's a good idea.
I disavow. I'm
Hold
Jewish. I don't tolerate this.
Ian probably has to pull it
We
in
are
from
criticizing it.
leftovers.
We are disavowing it. We do not support anti-Semitism. You should not be anti-Semitic. Do we have it up? Thank you.
Yes. Yeah,
thank
here we
you.
go. Dumbass alert.
All right, here we go.
Too. Now, I'm not saying Hitler was a good guy.
Okay, woof.
But I kind of want to know why.
Ew.
Now there's all these conspiracy theories. And the more they talk, I think maybe they're right.
I love that Piers plays the extended version too. He really lets it run.
Yeah.
But I can't even listen to the convo.
Well, Paul.
That's pretty vile, girl.
It's not great.
You gotta, I mean, listen, you can't have it both ways. You can't have your cake and eat it too. If you want to go do anti-Semitic songs and shticks, you don't also get to be a part of mainstream media and pretend like you're not like an anti-Semitic freak, racist troll freakazoid.
That's fucking sickening. What she just did.
Well,
Disgusting.
I agree. To be fair, I mean, it's pretty much on par with. Well, is it? I mean, everything she says is vile.
Sure, yeah, I
Yeah,
agree,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't know. As a Jewish person, to see so much mainstream anti-Semitic,
Yeah, no,
you know, it's pretty disturbing.
Anti-Semitism is hot, hot, hot right now, boy.
A hot topic.
What's going on with all the Jews? It's only a matter of time before we see that. What's with all these Jews? Actually, no. Chappelle did that. He did do that in his last
did.
stand-up. He's, you know the bit I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I'm not saying Jews own everything. I'm just saying we can't talk about it, right, folks?
Jay-Z, even on his it was a few years ago, he had a record. There was some anti-Semitic.
Was it the story of OJ?
Yeah.
I love that song, but I always raise my eyebrow when he's like, "There's a reason the Jews own everything."
Yeah.
We need to be more like them.
Right, exactly.
That song is iconic, though. But
great beat.
I mean, and Michael Jackson did it too. He has a song where he says, "Don't Jew me."
Right.
Like straight up, he says, "Don't Jew me."
He says the case slur in it too.
The case slur?
Mm-hmm.
The bad word for a Jewish person.
Oh, case slur.
He does?
Yeah.
But like not, and he's not using it, is he?
He says it.
Right, he says it.
Yeah, no, obviously the song is like an anti
so
bigotry song or
is
whatever.
he saying it ironically, like "Don't Jew me," as in "Don't say that"? Look up the lyrics. I don't think. Okay, as Dan researches Michael Jackson, let's watch this.
Joins me now, along with the New York author and founder of End Jew Hatred, Brooke Goldstein.
Oh
over in the
no, he
States.
brought out a Goldstein.
Goldstein?
He brought out a Goldstein from End Jew Hatred.
That's the Bowser of the situation.
Guess what? Guess what, bitch? You brought this Goldstein on yourself.
That is worse than Bernstein, my friend.
You're about to get cooked.
Right, Paul, you've come on the show a couple of times, right? We've had some spirited debates about feminism and stuff like that, and I thought you've made some good points, and it's got lots of traction. Then I wake up the other day and I see this thing that's trending involving you doing this song.
I do think, however, that the stuff she's saying about women is all. I don't think people are appreciating how fucked up and vile it also is.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I love how
Because Pierce is like, that is cool. We can have a spirited debate about that.
Yeah, you make some good points about women not being able to vote.
Yeah.
Actually, we can meet you in the middle.
You know, it's like everything is bad, Pierce.
And I couldn't really believe what I was watching. I didn't know why did you find it funny?
God, she's so.
Every time.
You're crushing it, girl. You're doing great, sweetie.
And I couldn't really believe what I was watching. I didn't know.
Dude, he's here to murder her.
You find it funny? Did you find it funny? I mean, you know the backlash to it. I mean, you deleted it. You obviously thought you shouldn't have posted it. Why did you do that? Genuine question.
I mean, the point was more about cancel culture and people getting.
It's a song about.
Cancel culture song.
Yeah, why did we cancel Hitler when he was right? That's the song.
All I'm saying is maybe we should look into what he was saying. Maybe it wasn't so bad.
Mm-hmm.
She just wants to
The
know
opposite.
why. When
Did
she
you-
hits it with the why. It's so ridiculous.
Here is the lyrics to the Michael Jackson song. Kick me. Oh my God, it's in the title? No.
Okay,
No, he just.
I've been looking through the Keemstar podcast to see if he says "Okay, Ethan" at any point, and so I haven't been hearing the show. And I just look up and see Michael Jackson lyrics. What did I miss?
So I was just talking about how in this song,
They don't care about us.
yeah, he drops some really eyebrow-raising language. He says, "Beat me, hate me, you can never break me. Will me, thrill me, you can never kill me. Jew me, sue me, everybody do me." I think he's using it in the derogatory way.
Oh,
Kick me, I don't even know if I could say that word. It's the K word. That me, don't you black or white me. Like, is there any way to interpret this where he's not just using it in the derogatory sense?
Kick.
Well, there's a genius annotation that tries to explain it. The line generated a lot of controversy, but MJ did not mean it as an anti-Semitic remark. In the song, Michael is speaking from the point of view of everyone who's ever been persecuted, for example, for being Jewish or black. But with this line and the previous line, Jew me, MJ is trying to get the point across that people can label or throw whatever abuse they want at social minorities, but he will stand up and speak out against their hate.
I see that, but I also am having hard time with the way it's phrased here.
Giving, I am Jewish.
I agree with you, Ethan.
Like it's just
weird.
It says Jew me, sue me, everybody do me. Because this is the perspective from the person who's oppressed. They're saying you can beat me, you can hate me, you can never break me.
Exactly.
You can will me, thrill me, you can never kill me. And then the oppressed person is saying you can Jew me, you can sue me, everybody do me. The oppressed person is saying you can Jew me, but I'll survive.
Right, but then in the next line flips it and is speaking as if they are a Jewish person who is having slurs hurled at them.
Okay, I can see that. K-word me. Kick me, K-word me. Or maybe he wanted to double down on the Jew me part.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know.
All right, Michael. I get the point, though. It's a beautiful message, right?
All I gotta say is they don't really care about us.
They don't.
That's right. The bell is so funny.
They sure don't. Back to Pearl.
Social media, if you finish the song, it was more about like you can't talk about this topic without being canceled by the left and the right. I don't really.
Wait, whoa. Hold on. It's a song about cancel culture. Literally, why can't we just talk about were the numbers greatly exaggerated and was Hitler a good guy without being canceled? Awesome point, girl. Why can't I just talk about how I believe we should go back to 1800s and enslave African Americans again without being canceled? It's about cancel culture.
So stupid. And also just like 2 or 3 years behind the curve on like a cancel culture. Like nobody else on the right is bitching about cancel culture anymore. Like they've moved on. Remember when they were like obsessed?
Now.
Yeah, there's other stuff.
Move on, girl.
About. Woke. We moved on to woke.
Well,
we don't care about cancel culture. In fact, we love canceling things now. We're canceling Bud Light. We're canceling Target. We're canceling anything that pisses us off. So cancel culture is actually good.
I think she's just scrambling.
Yeah, I mean, she's an idiot. So yeah.
Oh, AB's bringing out the Michael receipts in defense of his dear. I'm kidding, AB. I'm going to read it. Michael said in an interview, the idea that these lyrics could be deemed objectionable is extremely hurtful to me and misleading. The song is in fact about the pain and prejudice and hate as a way to draw attention to social and political problems. I am the voice of the accused and the attacked. Ooh. So the voice of some other. So.
Moving on.
I am the voice of everyone. I am the skinhead. I am the Jew. Well, why? Okay. You are the skinhead?
I am Jewish.
Are skinhead famously oppressed? He says, I'm a skinhead. I'm a Jew. I'm a black man. I'm a white man. I'm gay.
What year was this written in?
Oh, he says, I'm the voice of the accused.
95? Yeah, I don't know. Because, like, yeah, I want to get into it. But
I'm glad he's representing the skinheads. I am not the one who was attacking. It was about the injustice to young people and how the system wrongfully accused them. I am angry and outraged that could be so misinterpreted. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's crazy because people think you raped kids, but that's also, you didn't do that. So that's a huge misunderstanding. That was even a bigger misunderstanding, frankly.
That's crazy.
Ow! Come on, man. Woo! Inappropriate. All right. Oh, shit. No, I didn't want to finish that. Control T. Does it work? Oh, it does
Welcome back
work.
to Piers Morgan. So Pearl Davis is.
But,
Davis.
And for the record, I sent that before Dan read the explanation and the lyrics.
No, it was good to get additional. Yeah, him directly.
I'm being
commenting on
silly.
it.
I appreciated it.
You find it funny? I mean, you know the backlash.
Where were we?
What?
He's
Well, it was more like, why can't we talk about it? It wasn't like
Maybe talking
one
about
way
the
or
more
the other.
conspiracy theories you've heard about
Moron.
Hitler and the Holocaust, presumably.
I'm a fan of conspiracy theory. Like, people think I'm part of the CIA. There's a whole conspiracy thing online. And,
Nobody believes that.
She said that's so crazy. Oh.
Nobody believes that.
I'm not for, like, silencing it either way. The point of the song isn't, like, I really have an opinion on the matter. It's more, I don't think we should ban
Just asking
people off of
questions.
social media. So far,
Nice try, dummy. Let's see if Piers Morgan can actually like pin her on this because she's obviously lying.
so that I don't even, like, I think it should be illegal to ban anybody off of social media.
I'll allow that. I'll allow it. I'm cool with that.
Unless they're inciting violence. That was the point of the song.
I mean, you're pretty close. In a
Yeah.
It
sense.
is. We're getting there.
I'm pretty
Isn't
close.
that-
Getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not really, it was more like tongue-in-cheek.
But just to be clear, what are the conspiracy theories surrounding Hitler, which you feel
I
the
don't-
more you hear them, the more
Well-
you're interested in them?
Well, I don't know.
Good question. Good question.
Yeah, it's-
we need to pin her down.
It annoys me how good Pierce is at this sometimes. Like, I don't like him. I don't like his opinions, but we talked about this before because he occasionally does this. He'll have even shittier people than him on his show, and he genuinely is good at pinning them on their bullshit.
I think
but I
UK
don't want to like him.
UK journalists are like, think about when Ben Shapiro lost his mind and he was being grilled by like a very conservative UK person.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. The UK press is way more harsh than American.
Not even harsh, competent. It's like, let's
Right, like
actually
just
get people to talk about
asking.
something in a genuine way.
Right.
Oh, because I can't hear them.
Huh?
I don't
Well, you know the
because I
ones.
can't-
You know the ones that Nick Fuentes.
Well, I wasn't even talking about Nick. I was thinking of Ye, to be honest. I don't know why.
Okay,
they
what about the
put
ones
that
Ye
Nick
said?
was the inspiration for that song. I was thinking of Ye.
Okay, go on.
You are aware of the big backlash to this. And
So Pierce,
As if those
he
are like
lost the
distinct
opportunity.
things. They were working together.
Pierce just missed a huge opportunity. He's letting her go with this bullshit. What I would have said is, okay, what about Ye then? What is the conspiracy theories that you find interesting?
Nick Fuentes a line. They are
Force
a line.
her to explain.
She likes Kanye's version of anti-Semitism more than Nick.
Yeah,
Yeah, a different variety.
even though I think they subscribe to the same Elders of Zion.
Right.
They checked that same book out at the
Yeah.
library.
deep upset from the Jewish community.
I certainly am now. I just posted that song and I woke up and I was like, article. I was like, golly.
Right, but are you sorry?
Gee golly
Gee
whiz,
golly,
the Jews are really angry
just-
at me.
Question, poke around the Jewish question a little bit. Gee golly. All of a sudden, everybody's jumping down your throat.
These Jews are sure sensitive.
I Volt, Piers.
Holy go vote.
Crazy. I think that, like, my whole point was that cancel culture is wrong. I am not speaking
Damn,
one way or
brave.
the other about the.
Dude, just be like, okay, where did you mention, which part of the song exemplifies that? Because from what I saw, it's just you talking about Jewish people.
I mean, she
Issues.
does say,
My-
why can't you talk about the Jews without getting kicked off YouTube? That is the beginning of it.
So
So,
why can't you talk about the Jews
without getting
getting
kicked off YouTube. Right. And then she goes on for the Hitler line.
So people should
there's
be
an
able to-
element of there.
So you
that
say,
there.
okay, so people should be able to talk about the Jews without being kicked off YouTube.
Correct.
So what is it that you think exactly they should be able to say
Right.
that they're getting kicked off that they shouldn't be?
And why it doesn't really matter, like she's deflecting, being like, it's about cancel culture, but Pierce is correctly not focusing on the first line. He's focusing on the follow-up of the more conspiracies I read about Jews, the more I believe them. That's not about cancel culture.
Well,
that's not.
She's not even talking about cancel culture. That's just another conspiracy that like you can't talk about the Jews because they own everything and they'll shut you down.
Right.
It's not really about that.
My question is,
Someone said screen is frozen. Is that just them?
I think video is frozen.
Oh, I'm seeing video screen. Yeah, everybody's saying it now.
Seems. Hit play again.
why are we canceled about talking about certain topics?
So you would allow Holocaust deniers to have space on social media to promote Holocaust denial to millions of people? You have 2 million people who subscribe to your YouTube.
Let her
right?
answer.
That's a big audience
No,
of people.
don't. End the question there by tacking on. You're giving her an opportunity not to answer it.
I'm not at 2 million yet. I'd like to be.
Right, but you have a lot of people that follow you on various
He just gave her a total pass on that good question.
social media platforms.
Yeah.
You put a video like that up, and there are going to be some impressionable young minds going, hang on, what's Pearl saying? Adolf Hitler? Not saying he's a good guy, but I want to know why. The more conspiracies theories I hear, the more I have to think about it.
But
I took that to mean that you agree with Fuentes.
Why did you cut off the end of the song?
Should we watch the end? I'm sure it's all like, I'm just kidding. Fuck Hitler. Love the Jews. Good people. The numbers, underreported.
If anything.
Like, let's check out the end of that song. Let's see.
She deleted the tweet, and it's
definitely.
It's
up there.
Can't even have the conversation.
What is the conversation you want to have?
Without being canceled by the left and the right. The point is any speech.
No,
I think
it's not any
speech.
It's not any speech. What is the conversation about Hitler?
Thank you.
And conspiracy theories and the Holocaust that you want to have?
I don't want to have any conversation. My lane is feminism.
Then what are you talking
about Adolf Hitler.
Can I finish?
Yeah, but you are singing about Hitler.
Okay.
So you do want to have that conversation.
I want anybody that wants to speak on social media to be able to speak about what they want to talk about.
When's the Goldstein coming to drop the hammer? Okay, here is. Let's see how this song ends in a really inspiring. Wait, it says dedicated to Nick Fuentes?
That wasn't on the original video.
Okay.
This is somebody who's tracking. And
Can you bring up the disclaimer, please? Thank you.
Without getting kicked off of you.
Wait, is this? Oh, you skipped to the end.
Yeah,
it shows
that's
him
where
like reacting to it.
She said, "Listen to the end."
I think it's
all just
This
Nick?
might be two videos together.
Yes, exactly. If you scrub back to the.
Yeah, that's the
now
end
it's
of the
not
song.
playing.
Okay.
All right.
Are we over it?
I'm not. I just need to figure out what the fuck's going on.
Pearl dropped the track.
Okay.
Why? Now there's all these conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
And the more they talk, I think maybe they're right.
Okay, that's a pretty editorial comment.
Honestly,
Expressing her opinion.
really, really bad compared to the stuff.
Worse.
Yeah, that's
worse.
what I'm like.
She's saying, "I believe this."
Yeah.
She literally was just like, "This isn't about cancel culture. I just don't like Jews."
Wouldn't it have been funny if Piers was like, "Okay, let's finish it"?
That's it. That's what I would have loved,
I believe it.
But I can't even listen to the convo. I can't even have the conversation without getting canceled by the left and the right. Why can't we talk about without getting
This is the part that changes.
YouTube?
This is the part that changes the meaning.
Now really, I'm not trying to be rude.
Okay. Oh, you're good then.
Why can't we talk about
Yeah. No, she's right, man.
There you go. Yeah. No, I'm glad I got more context on that.
Bob Dylan, more like Bob Felon.
Mm-hmm.
Not that good.
Also, another Jew.
Not anymore. He's a newborn. Did you know that? He jumps sides.
I guess I did know that, yeah.
He got kind of weird in his older years.
He was always weird.
Got really a lot weirder.
Weird fucking dude.
Without getting banned. Whatever they want to talk about.
Including Holocaust denial.
If they want to talk about that, as long as they're not inciting violence, I think people.
Of course they're inciting violence.
Look
They're
at,
inciting a hatred of
I think that
Jewish people.
social media.
Do you know what Hitler was like about? Do you know what his like thesis was? You should look into that if you don't think it's about that.
It's the new town square, right? You used to be able to go and say your opinions in the town square. Now we have.
Yeah, it used to be you go in the town square, say some dumb shit, and somebody would shoot you or fucking like mob you.
Yeah, what is this fantasy like that there was a period in history where on a daily basis everybody just went down to the town square
town
and just
square.
had open discussions.
Get on down to the town square.
Respectful open discussion.
Pearl's talking.
Like that maybe happened every once in a blue moon, I guess.
How many
somewhere.
people do you think fit in the town square?
But like this was not a regular thing.
Go try going to the town square talking shit on the king and see what happens. Your head be on a pike real fast.
Try that in a small town.
The town
right.
square.
That's right. I tell you what, boy, I got a couple floorboards with your name on them. I'm not going to go there, don't worry.
Corporations censoring what can and cannot be said.
All right, shut up, dummy. Where's the Goldberg? I want to see her come in. Oh, here she is.
Where's the Goldberg?
I don't think Pearl quite understands why the wording
Here comes
of
the Hebrew
song,
hammer.
which she deleted, to be clear, so obviously realised this had not played out maybe the way she hoped. The offences caused to the Jewish community. Why was it so offensive?
Well, first of all, I want to thank you for having me on and for highlighting this issue.
Yes.
Not necessarily highlighting Pearl, but highlighting the issue that what you pointed out is that we're really facing a crisis of societal conscience. Where someone like Pearl, who engages in hate speech, and actually the irony is she's complaining about being canceled, and yet she's on your platform. She has millions of viewers on the internet.
That's actually a good point.
Right, that's always a good point. Always a good point.
And on social media, and she's complaining about being canceled. The crisis is that this is what is profitable now. This clickbait, this type of racial incitement is profitable on the internet. And you know, I'm sitting here, I'm listening to Pearl. I don't know if she's just plain stupid.
All right, whatever.
It's hot cooking.
Yeah, she was really cooking.
You want me to keep going? I'm afraid we're gonna get claimed or something.
Well, we checked it didn't get claimed.
Oh, let's keep
She's actually quite
let's give her a chance.
Intelligent and knows that what she's doing is so sensational that it's going to make her a lot of money. But I want to say one thing: Pearl will disappear. She will disappear, like many others before her, because this is something that's just.
And by the quality of man she's looking to marry, he's gonna make her disappear. Real men beat their wives close to death.
A moment in time. She's like a train wreck. It's like a car crash. You know, for example, you know you shouldn't be looking at it, but you can't take your eyes off it. But I want to make one more point. I think it's so important, especially on this platform. Hatred is taught. Nobody is born like this. And I talk about it a lot in my book.
Nobody's born like this dumb bitch here. That's learned.
Yeah.
Dangers of hate education. And it's not something that we can debate, that we can engage in a rational argument with. You can see what her opinions are. She thinks women shouldn't vote, women shouldn't have the right to divorce. She thinks that women should be able to go in.
It's giving XQC's calling me gray hair Andy. It's like, dude, you're on Piers Morgan. You sound like a fucking idiot. Actually, so dumb. She has a friend backstage, I guess, who she keeps looking to for validation. God, she's pathetic. I want to watch that again. It's sad.
Plain stupid, or she's actually quite intelligent and knows that what she's doing is so sensational that it's going to make her a lot of money. But I want to say one thing: Pearl will disappear. She will disappear, like many others before her. You shouldn't be looking at it, but you can't take your eyes off it. But I want to make one more point. I think it's so important, especially on this platform. Hatred is taught. Nobody is born like this. And I talk about it a lot in my book about the dangers of hate education. And it's not something that we can debate, that we can engage in a rational argument with. You can see what her opinions are. She thinks women shouldn't vote, women shouldn't have the right to divorce. She thinks that women shouldn't be able to work. She says these
I didn't say
crazy.
God, she's such a fucking loser. How does she look? How does she look at herself in the mirror? Like nobody likes you, not even the people on the right. Like you're just like such a worthless sack of shit. I mean, literally, people say this, but it's true in this case. A waste of oxygen.
Does she have feelings? I feel like for self-preservation reasons, even because everybody hates her so much, you'd think that she would be like, okay, maybe let me settle down and pick a side, I guess. But she's like alienating everybody because she sucks so much.
Hopefully this comes back on her family too. Because clearly she's still living with Papa down on
Crazy.
Papa's ranch.
No, she doesn't anymore, right?
I think
'Cause she lives in the UK.
Oh yeah. No more Papa's ranch.
I think she did
maybe
it
she got
till
kicked
recently.
out. She had to fucking leave the country.
Yeah, we have no idea. What that situation is. But
My pappy owns a ranch called Hitler Was Right Ranch.
Closer to tape, maybe.
We like to come have people down, teach them about how Hitler was right. Nothing anti-Semitic about it.